Welcome to Preparing for Work Experience. The following instructions have been written using a PC with Windows XP and Internet Explorer. Our systems will work with other operating systems and hardware. If you have any problems, then please contact the Careers and Employability Service. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact telephone 01494 605 185. Contact email careers@books.ac.uk. The hours listed are subject to change and do not apply during holiday periods. This session will cover making a success of work experience, setting personal objectives prior to work experience, ideas for keeping a record of your experience, what to do after your work experience. Making a success of work experience. Well done! You have managed to secure work experience. To make sure you make the most of your experience, the following slides will give you ideas of what to do. Do check the terms and conditions of your work experience. Consider the start and end dates, rates of pay, start and finish times for the day, lunch break arrangements, dress code of the company, who is your line manager, how will you be paid, weekly/monthly. Remember to be professional. For the work experience to be successful, you need to contribute to the organisation and to learn from it. This will mean behaving in a responsible manner and arriving at work on time and achieving the objectives and targets to the best of your ability. Remember that you are still a student of this university, and in that sense you will be both representing the institution and creating a pathway for your course colleagues. Get involved. Be willing. Offer to do things. Don't wait to be asked. Observe what is going on. Assess the structure of the organisation. Be flexible. Adapt quickly to get the most out of your experience and ask questions. Always remember to be polite and say thank you. Utilise the people you meet on work experience. You could ask them about how they got into their job role or sector, current developments in the sector, good points and bad points of the job. Gain advice on what you should be doing next. Setting objectives for work experience.
By setting objectives before you start, you will get more out of your experience. Draw up a list of your expectations. What do you want to get out of the experience? What do you want to achieve? Also, spend some time thinking about what the employer's expectations will be. Before you go on work experience, do something called a skills audit. This will help you to get the most out of your experience. You can access the skills audit by going to the work experience section in the Careers and Employability module on Blackboard. Use the skills audit to identify your strengths, weaknesses, and areas you can further develop from your work experience. Also, consider having a plan of action. Use the example format in the next slide. Example plan of action. Objective: I need to develop my team skills.
Time action. People who can help me achieve my objective. Resources that I can use to achieve my objective. Skills I need to acquire or develop to achieve my objective. Obstacles, things that will stop me from achieving my objective. Pre-work experience, during work experience, after work experience. Keeping a record of your work experience. Keep a diary and record your learning. Use Books Career File, an e-portfolio of evidence which can be accessed from your area of Blackboard. By keeping a record of your experience, you'll be able to translate student learning experience into the language of employers, support reflection and the development of self-knowledge, metacognition skills, knowing how to know, and offer opportunity to evidence the specific skills to an employer during the recruitment and selection process, for example, on your CV and at an interview. Encourage a positive attitude to learning throughout life. Here are some ideas for keeping a record. Focus on one day/activity and consider the following. 1. What skills did you use on that day? Skills audit sheet. 2. How did the activity develop your knowledge and skills? 3. What elements of the activity could you talk about in an interview with an employer? Skills developed. 4. Where could you have improved on the result/outcome? Strengths/weaknesses. What stopped you doing better at the time? Limitations. Here are some more ideas. 5. How could you make the most of this experience in an interview or on your CV? Evidence. 6. How will what you have learned from this activity influence the way you tackle future challenges? 7. Was your time used well? How might you reassign your activities and be more effective in the future? Time management. 8. What risks did you take to achieve your aims? Were they worth taking? After work experience.
Once you've completed your work experience, You should think through what you have achieved and the experience gained is below. Make a list of what you enjoyed the most. This could help you to decide on future careers and jobs. Did you receive any training? If you did, promote this on your CV. Did you have contact with people outside the organisation? Could they provide further experience? Will they be good contacts for the future? Did you communicate effectively and respond to correspondence? Your ability to communicate will be valuable for all jobs. Could you use these as examples on your CV or at an interview? Did you come across any conflict? If you did, how did you manage this? Again, this is good evidence for interviews. Think about the negative things that may have occurred. What have you learnt from these? What would you do differently? This is good evidence for CVs, application forms, and interviews.
Thank you for watching. You will now be able to make the most of work experience.